Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And how about we check the numbers for Tim Hardaway?
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Rollins is out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here, both contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
Now, here's Duren. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, a strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Cunningham. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Harris against Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Inside, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Rollins against Cunningham. They get a hand on it. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo against Harris. Giannis inside. Duren pulls it in. Hardaway against Lopez. Outside Hardaway. Harris inside. Working on Prince. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now here's Giannis. He had 35 points last game out. Giannis' screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Lopez. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. From the line, and Giannis with the basket on the assist by Lopez. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Looking it over. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Shot clock at 5. Goes up with it again. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
On the wing, Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
To the middle. 3-on-3. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Rebound, Milwaukee. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
Giannis can shoulder any load, doing it here.
Cunningham outside. Shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And to Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Hardaway a screen on Kuzma. And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
2 shots.
Free throw missing. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Beasley's checked in for Asar Thompson. Off as well, so he misses both. And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Milwaukee with the ball. After Malik Beasley made that last three-pointer. Cunningham against Porter. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 15, right wing. Here's Rollins. Shoots over Duran, and it's denied.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duran on defense.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Fifth is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Beasley outside. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
That one misses. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Outside, Porter. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Porter finds Kuzma. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Beasley with a clean look. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look here for Detroit. Holland comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. The Bucks also changing it up. Smith checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Trent subbed in for Rollins. Bucks trail by 5. And here's Porter. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Trent. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
In the corner, it's Duran. Schroeder looking around. 5 on the clock. Over Porter. And it's Schroeder missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
To the inside. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curves a 10-0 run by the Pistons.
Pistons leading by 3. Schroeder passes to Stewart. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I wonder, Stewart, with that wingspan, just where you can throw lobs for him to still throw it down.
Smith against Duran.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Kuzma outside. Smith sets the pick for Kuzma. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Porter against Schroeder. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging about 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Bucks also changing it up. Nance comes in for Smith, and it's Prince in for Kyle Kuzma. Nance outside. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Stewart.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Thompson with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Porter against Schroeder. And Nance kicks to Trent. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Stewart. Porter against Schroeder. Kicks it out to Beasley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 11 points.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Porter against Schroeder. Porter passes to Livingston. Now Trent. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Schroeder. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
A big-time effort for Malik Beasley, providing a lot of energy for the Pistons. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Taurean Prince. Green is out there with Smith. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Porter in at the point. Smith dishes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Prince with a screen on Beasley. Trent can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Porter. Green with a screen for Porter. From deep, Prince. Holland with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Usually don't have to give excuses for Beasley to score. Now he's going to look for more opportunities.
Trent outside, launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Holland, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Holland's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Stewart against Smith. And again, the Bucks miss. Pistons leading by 8. Collins kicks it over to Schroeder. Beasley with a screen on Porter. There's Schroeder. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Bucks have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Back to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Prince penetrating. Plays it up and banks it in. Prince has got his first basket.
Prince doing a good job of staying in that straight line attack mode.
Schroeder against Porter. Beasley outside. Stewart with the screen on Trent. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And Stewart gets it to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Trent. Over Beasley. Trent can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Beasley outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Porter kicks to Green. Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Trent's got 6.
And Trent, the majority of his shots are going to come from distance.
Porter against Schroeder. Floats one. Green with the rebound. Bucks trail by 7. Porter Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Stewart finds Beasley. Schroeder against Porter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Pistons lead by 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beasley against Porter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and the trip to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Thompson. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see something on the big screen, then you know what to do. Come on, show us your move.
Check out the stats for Cade Cunningham. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Harris against Giannis. Harris outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Green with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
Some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Pass to Harris. The kick out to Cunningham. Beasley for 3. And Lopez pulls it down. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Fades back. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 17 points in the game.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Driving in. And the shot goes in. And the Pistons lead by 8.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Porter dishes to Giannis. Back to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Cunningham passes to Beasley. Back to Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
For Detroit, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez a screen. Shoots from 14. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
On the wing, Thompson. Lopez covering. Thompson in the post. Lopez is there. Cunningham's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Rollins. Here's Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks it out to Prince. Thompson against Rollins. It's Giannis throwing it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. There's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, get off me.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Cunningham against Rollins. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Hardaway is screen on Rollins. And again, Cunningham missing. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Rollins. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris. Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Rollins. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Rollins hits them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Cunningham against Rollins. With the teardrop, Cunningham's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Cunningham. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Giannis, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Prince against Cunningham. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Cunningham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Cunningham against Rollins. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Stewart finds Hardaway. Back to Stewart. Here's the floater. He gets that one. Hardaway has got his first points in this one.
A power move by Hardaway. Not just a jump shooter, folks, though he does like that jump shot.
Screen by Giannis. Rollins against Cunningham. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Antetokounmpo's got 28.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Cunningham looking it over. Thompson outside from downtown. A rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson outside. Shoots over Kuzma. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Bucks on top, up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if you can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
We'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. Out in Philadelphia, it'll be the 76ers against the Timberwolves. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Ernie, what is a naked eye?
I was just about to say, isn't the eye always naked?
It is.
Well, no, if you put glasses on.
Ooh.
Are glasses like clothes? Eye clothes. Let's start a new company, Kenny.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So it's the Bucks now. They lead by 1. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Just 4 to shoot. Harris's shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. They get the rebound. Lopez against Hardaway. Pass to Rollins. Prince with a screen on Cunningham. Goes back up. The shot by Rollins, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Cunningham outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
That one is off.
Well, a former lottery pick in Jalen Duren, and what you love about him is he plays with energy and great passion.
And the second free throw, good. Now, Giannis. 28 points for him. Pass to Rollins. The 3. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. To the paint. Here's Harris. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. 14 feet away. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, good timing on that shot as Prince got himself into a good space before knocking that jumper down.
Cunningham outside. And they double up Cunningham. Antetokounmpo against Harris. The Pistons need to get off the shot here. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Pass to Prince. Back to Giannis. Using his size, Giannis!
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. In the third spot, the Bucks.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
For Detroit, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham, Cade Cunningham. One shot.
Well, you combine the handles and the passing and the vision of Cade Cunningham at that size. It makes him such an intriguing player.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Hardaway kicks to Thompson. Cunningham outside. A second chance effort. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low and stolen by Kuzma. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Harris on the double team. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Harris a screen on Rollins. Cunningham for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Milwaukee leading by 9. There it goes, Antetokounmpo.
And a quick look at the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's averaging 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 11. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham with it. Unloads from 13. Duran the pass to Cunningham. That shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pistons shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Hardaway. To end the drought. Giannis grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle, here's Lopez, and that one is good. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
And here's Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Rollins. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Loads it up for Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Cunningham outside. Prince with the defensive effort.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Pistons trail by 15. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Duren. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The shot by Rollins, no good. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint, looking to end the run. And Duren finishes inside. Duren's got 5.
This is why Duren shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. Lopez, a screen on Harris. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Cunningham passes to Harris. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Giannis. Now, here's Duren. In the corner, it's Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. The Bucks also changing it up. Trent's checked in for Prince. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Rollins. Porter against Schroeder. Porter passes to Antetokounmpo over Stewart. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Porter. Giannis has got 42 in the game. Schroeder against Porter. Stewart kicks it over to Schroeder. Beasley for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Here's Giannis. It's stolen by Duren. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Harris. Over Porter. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Harris.
Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
Stewart against Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Here's Trent. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Brook Lopez has been lacing them up in the NBA since the 2008 NBA draft and has such an incredible understanding of the game, earning a PhD in basketball with all the years behind him.
Schroeder finds Stewart. Back to Schroeder. It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Trent. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Beasley.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Giannis against Stewart. Lopez a screen on Stewart. Here's Giannis. Kuzma left side. Porter against Schroeder. Porter, no luck. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Schroeder kicks to Beasley. Rebound, Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Inside, here's Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
He misses the free throw.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland, he's checked in for Duran. And it's Fontecchio in for Tobias Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jackson in for Kyle Kuzma.
Just remarkable, as the game has evolved, so has Brook Lopez. You have that reliable three-point shooting ability that has become such a weapon of his.
Shooter passes to Holland. Beasley right side. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's one of the things Beasley is known for. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
And here's Porter. He has 7. Lopez left side. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Holland. Off target with the jump hook. Bucks leading by 8. Porter with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Jackson misses. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Schroeder against Porter. 12 seconds left in the third. Stewart with his screen on Porter. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got Kevin Porter. Green is out there with Jackson, and it's Nance, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard position. Porter against Beasley. Pass to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And that's 10 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Beasley against Porter. Over Beasley. Porter, no luck. Pistons trail by 10. It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Trent. Pass to Stewart. Count it, good.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
The Buck shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Trent passes to Porter. Can't cash in from close range. Detroit has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hollins kicks to Stewart. From outside, off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the inside, Jackson, and the layup is good. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Schroeder outside. Beasley for 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Porter, Green up on top. Outside Jackson. Back to Green. Pass to Porter. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Green, no luck.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
He lobs it up.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Green with a screen for Porter. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Holland. Stewart with it. Guarded by Green. Stewart down low. He's against Green. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Porter. It's deflected.
No, sir. Stewart not letting that one go.
And now the Pistons fast break. Porter passes to Holland. Pass to Beasley. Out to the wing. To tie it up. It's good. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Green. Driving to the basket. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 6 assists in the game. Schroeder against Porter. Porter passes to Beasley. Now, Fontecchio. There's Schroeder. And another 3 for Detroit.
Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot-first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Porter against Schroeder. A crossover. The layup good by Porter. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Porter passes to Stewart. And here's Beasley. Here's Holland. Let's go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Milwaukee in the lead. Jackson dishes to Porter. Pass to Nance. Back to Porter. 3-pointer. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Jackson. Out to Nance. This one for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Nance has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Schroeder. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. And it's Asar Thompson in for Fontecchio.
Well, Schroeder out there still hustling around. Now he uses that speed and some of his cunning to find those passing lanes.
Rollins the pass to Lopez. Here's Kuzma. Off target with his three. For Detroit, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Thompson left side. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Beasley covering, and that one's good by Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Beasley outside. On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Over to the wing. Over Thompson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 5. Rollins against Schroeder. Thompson a screen on Rollins. Here's Schroeder. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Prince. Lopez, a screen on Harris. And Lopez throws it down.
Right there in the pick and roll, Giannis showing good attention to the details. He delivers that pass on point.
Schroeder passes to Harris. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Thompson, a screen on Rollins. To the paint. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Pistons.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Beasley, the pass to Harris. Back to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. His three-pointer's off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo up top. He's covered by Thompson. And he makes that one.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Hardaway's checked in for the Pistons. Kate Cunningham comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Down low and stolen by Prince. On the wing, Giannis. Latrey. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got his 4th assist in this one. Pistons trail by 10. Cunningham outside. And that time, also a missed shot. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Rollins. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining.
Harris passes to Duren.
2 minutes.
Duren with a screen on Rollins. outside. Defended by Prince. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Lopez. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Giannis outside. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 49 points in the game.
Defensively, you got to try and build a wall against Giannis and cover the paint. Too much to handle inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so Cunningham nails both of them. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth. Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Rollins. Giannis against Harris. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma outside. Back to Giannis. Kuzma with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Off target from outside. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. Hardaway against Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.